Look, I need to say something right away. I think most people are making money online way harder than it needs to be because almost every business model online today depends on the same frustrating things: traffic, algorithms, funnels, content, constant posting, running ads, trying to convince strangers to buy something. And honestly, that's exactly where most beginners get destroyed. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, but because the entire process becomes overwhelming before they ever make their first dollar. And I'll be real with you, I've seen so many people buy course after course. They jump from drop shipping to affiliate marketing, Amazon FBA, to crypto, to AI tools, and they never actually get traction because deep down, they don't trust themselves to make the right decisions. What product should I pick? What if I waste money? What if nobody buys? What if I screw this up? That uncertainty kills momentum for most people. And honestly, that's why this caught my attention so hard, because this is one of the first online income models I've seen in a very long time where the AI actually removes most of the guesswork. And the crazy part, it's built around something that's already a massive real world market: domain names, digital real estate. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, wait a minute, domain flipping, isn't that old? Well, listen carefully. That's exactly why this is interesting, because this isn't some brand new trendy thing people invented yesterday. Businesses have been buying premium domain names for years, for decades, sometimes for hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands, sometimes way more, because companies need branding, startups need names, apps need names, AI companies need names, and every single day, people are actively searching for domains on marketplaces like GoDaddy, Afternic, and Sado. That demand already exists. That's undeniable. That's the key shift here. So you are not trying to create demand, you're stepping into demand that already exists. Pretty cool, huh? And psychologically, that changes everything because instead of begging for attention online, you're placing digital assets where buyers are already looking. Now, obviously, the problem with domain flipping has always been this: how the hell do you know what's actually worth buying? That's where most people get stuck immediately. You start overthinking, second guessing, going down research rabbit holes, and eventually you quit because you don't trust your decisions. But this system I found, it's called AI Flip Domains. It approaches the entire thing differently. So instead of expecting beginners to magically know what domains have value, the AI actually scans marketplace demand, sales history, pricing signals, and buyer behavior. Then it tells you which domains are worth looking at, which ones to avoid, what they may realistically be worth, and even the probability of them selling. That's the part that made me pause because honestly, the number one reason most beginners fail online is not lack of effort, it's lack of certainty. People are terrified of making the wrong move. This removes a huge chunk of that emotional friction. Now, let me be very clear. This is not some magic press one button and become rich tomorrow kind of thing. And if that's what you're looking for, this probably isn't for you. This is closer to digital asset flipping. And honestly, it feels more like digital real estate than a side hustle. You claim undervalued digital assets, list them where buyers already exist, and if interest comes in, the AI even helps guide the negotiation process. That's another thing I thought was interesting because most people hate selling. I know I do. They freeze up, they panic, they don't know what to say, but the AI negotiation assistant literally helps guide responses, like whether to accept an offer, do a counter offer, or pass completely. Again, that removes emotional overwhelm. And honestly, I think that's why this model is resonating with so many people right now, including myself, especially people who are burned out on trying to build a brand online. Because let's be honest, not everybody wants to become a full-time content creator. Not everybody wants to post 5 videos a day, learn Facebook ads, build giant funnels, or constantly chase algorithms. I mean, I've been doing that stuff for 17 years, and even I get burnt out on it. Some people just want a simpler model, something calmer, something more logical, something where they can slowly build digital assets over time. And what's really cool is you can start testing this with free domains or extremely low-cost promo domains. We're talking around $7 or less in many cases, which dramatically lowers the risk psychologically for beginners. That matters a lot right now. because people are tired of dumping thousands into business models they don't fully understand. Now imagine this for a second. Instead of endlessly scrolling TikTok looking for the next big opportunity, you start building a small portfolio of digital assets. A few domains here, a few there. Some sit, some get offers, some flip, some don't. But over time, you begin understanding the market while AI helps guide the decisions. That feels very different psychologically for most online business models because you're not relying on going viral. You're not hoping an ad converts. You're not trying to become internet famous. You're simply placing assets into an existing marketplace that's hungry for what you have. And honestly, that's why I think this thing is exploding right now in 2026 and beyond. It removes so many of the pain points that stop beginners before they ever gain momentum. No complicated setup, no huge learning curve, no constant content creation, no sales calls, no chasing customers. The buyers are already there. That's the entire point. Now, obviously, I can't promise you results. Nobody ethical can do that. And like anything online, some people will take action, some won't. Some people will stay consistent, some people will quit after 2 days. But if you've been looking for something that feels more practical, more grounded, and honestly more realistic than a lot of the nonsense floating around online right now, then I definitely think this is worth looking into, especially while this is still early, because once more people catch on to AI-assisted digital asset flipping, I think this space gets way more competitive. And personally, I'd much rather be early than kicking myself later for missing out. So here's what I want you to do next. Right below this video or somewhere on this page, there should be a button. Click it. And on the next page, you'll see the full presentation that breaks everything down in detail, step by step. You'll see how the system works, what's included, how the AI finds opportunities, how the listings work, how the AI negotiates the deals on your behalf. And then you can decide for yourself whether or not this feels like a good fit for you. No pressure, no weird, cringy hype. Just watch the details, see what you think. And if it clicks with you, awesome. So go ahead and check out the next page right now. All right, good luck. This one's a winner.